Welcome to the OBRL Wednesday Night Truck Series. We have a fantastic race for you tonight with 40 drivers going, and it looks like right now we have 28 drivers taking time as these guys are getting lined up and ready to pit, or ready to pace. Ken, how's it going tonight, buddy?
Laps around this fast mile-and-a-half racetrack tonight. Should be a great race tonight. Gonna throw this over to our special person up in the booth tonight, Ed Larson Adams. Hey Ed, how you?
I am doing just great, Coco. Kenneth, thank you so much for inviting me up here in the booth tonight, and we have a excellent show ahead of us. Tonight we start the Run to the Chase. Top 12 drivers are going to be battling it out tonight to make that top 8 seed. Now, points at this point really don't matter. What's important is getting to that top 8 position. So we're going to do a quick rundown on those top 12 drivers before they run out here. We've got number 1, number 12, Kevin Rupert. Number 2, the 03, Ralph Vanderforst. Followed with 3rd, 14, number Eddie Jones. Number 23, Joshua Robinson follows up in the 4th seed. 5th, number 40, Joel Kilburn. Hot on his heels is the number 67, Stephen Thompson. Number 99, Mike Fitty Watts. Hot on his trail. Number 98, Troy Torgerson, followed by number 69, Ben Shepard. 22, Bruce Pearson. 27, Eric Essery. And rounding out the top 12 tonight, top 12 is number 35, Jim Westerfield. Back to you two.
Yeah, it's going to be really quite interesting to see how this goes. We have 3 reporters or 3 announcers tonight, Ken. It's going to be crazy. These guys are sitting there on the track waiting to get going. They're starting to move out now as we're talking, and they're going to have 1 lap to go green.
Yeah, out of the 40 cars tonight, like you said, Coco, 28 have taken time, so a good chunk of them have. We have 9 3-digit cars tonight, so got a few of the younger guys newer to OBRL, but they're going to have they'll get a learning experience and also put on a good race for us out here in iRacing tonight.
Guys, get caught up.
Absolutely. We got the Grand Poobah saying some words here. Ed Larson Adams, baby. Since you're new on the block, pick how many cautions you believe this race is going to have.
Ooh, I think turn 4 is going to be a little hungry tonight with some right front tire wear. I'm gonna be conservative and say 5.
Okay, Ken, what's your number?
I'm going to go under. I'm going to go with 3. I did talk to Kevin Rupert earlier. He went with 4, so Coco, the last number is for you.
I'm going to go for 2 as we get these guys pace car dots down. I can't speak tonight down in the pit lane. We're getting ready to go racing, guys. I'm going to send them off for us.
Oh, we got problems. We got problems in the back of the
field. That race is going to start without them. It looks like they get on the pedal and go. There is no yellow flag. Everybody gets going. That is just terrible.
Back of the field.
As we watch these guys start off, maybe we can grab some look at that and see what happened in the back of the pack there, Ed. Looks like everybody else is in the front of the pack and kind of towards the middle is getting off at a good start as Steve the Mule Thompson gets going with Eddie Jones behind him, kind of giving himself a spot right now.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Yeah, we got 1 truck hitting the pit lane. We'll get an eyeball on who that is right there. Might have some.
We got a 2x2 ride here. These guys are doing a fantastic job of keeping it clean up front. I'm really sorry for those guys in the back that had trouble.
Right now, we have Tom Ogle leading this thing off with Troy Torgerson running second.
Oh, no, we got bad news. Sorry, gentlemen, we got number 12. Mr. Kevin Rupert, our points leader, is in his pit stall with no...
Oh my, that's our... He's in the pit just sitting there.
Yeah, he's just sitting there, and he's got some fairly good nose damage. This is not good for the number 12 right now. Not good news at...
Okay, we're going to step away real quick. Ken's going to step away, see if he can get the 12 on the line here and see what happened. Should be quite an interesting interview, huh, Ed?
Oh, boy.
Mr. Rupert, do you have your ears on, buddy?
Are you sure you want to talk to me right now?
No, but we thought it would be good.
What happened there? Did you see it?
No, I did not.
That's why we pulled you up, buddy. We saw something go on in the back, and we couldn't quite figure out what happened.
Somebody slammed on their brakes, and cars went everywhere. We had cars bouncing into the pits. I don't know. I had 45 seconds of required damage. 4 minutes of optional. I'm pulling out without the optional. Just hoping, but my car's destroyed.
Good luck to you tonight, Kevin. Hopefully everything goes well for you.
Kevin, I'm going to give you an eyeball report on your truck real quick, buddy. You've got damage on both the front and the back, but it looks like you might be able to pull through. Long race to go.
All right, thanks. I don't have much hope now, but we'll see.
That's a shame for Kevin Rupert. Ed, was he in the chase, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was our number 1 seed going into tonight. So this spells some possibly dire results for Mr. Rupert. He's really going to have to put that head down and try to make up as many positions as he can. Again, that top 8, that's all that matters right now, is getting inside that top.
Yeah, he's got to have some wishful thinking on some hardship on the other guys, I think, to pull this out of his ass. So we'll have to see how that goes for him tonight.
Yeah, Roger Coco, I agree with you. Unfortunately, there's going to have to be some bad luck from a decent number of drivers for Kevin to pull it.
We'll have to keep an eye on him and see what's going on. Right now, we've got single file racing going on. It doesn't seem like many people are, 2x2. It's all single file. There is some passing going on, but it's very, very few and in between.
Yeah, they're stretching it out a little bit, single file, getting their tires warmed up, everything should be up to temperature by now. They're racing hard. A lot of single file racing, like you said, Coco, and just wishing the best for these drivers here. We still have Tom Ogle leading this thing with Troy Torgerson second, Eric Asari running third with Ben Shepard fourth, rounding out our top 5 is Rolf Vandervorst.
Yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out while we look at some of the racing action going on the track. We have Bandit Nation out there with Matt Rains. Ask Bandit Nation, let's go win one. And then comes back real quick. It says that's what Rupert gets for his crap qualifying. We also are joined by, so we'll give a shout out. Thanks, Matt, for joining us tonight. And Princess Crystal, our loyal fan, has joined us once again. Good evening, Crystal, as she says good evening to us. And she's actually saying welcome to the team, Ed.
I'll say hi, guys. I'll say hi.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, looking over the trucks tonight, Ben Shepard's looking pretty good. We got to keep an eye on that number 69. He's pretty smart about saving his tires, and that's what it's going to come down to. What did they say was a tire split?
You get about 2 seconds on a fuel run, so it's about a 2-second drop off for the 31 lap fuel run.
And 31 lap fuel run. We got a 120 lap race tonight. That means these boys are going to be taking it right to the limit of about 30 laps. That way they can cut their pit strategy. I'm looking at about 30, 60, 90. What do you got?
That's exactly what I was looking, but it all depends on cautions and when they fall in the wrong spot.
So Bandit Nation has a little bit of drama in the pits tonight as Matt Rains is saying, find their bumper, Kevin, or Bandit Nation is going to bed. Starting to like this Bandit Nation.
Well, if Bandit drives good hot under the collar, then expect him to put some laps.
Well, Monday night, me and him were both running 2 laps down to the field, a fourth of the way in or a third of the way into the race. We both got ourselves back on the lead lap and finished both of us in the top 5 positions, carrying us to the next round of the playoffs. So I know Kevin can do it. He did it on Monday. I'm sure he can do it again tonight.
My problem is, Ken, that's a different track and it's a different vehicle, right? And what I'm seeing here is these guys are spaced apart pretty far and pretty equally. I'm not sure if you can really get a hold of all that. The way I'm seeing these guys drive, I'm not expecting many cautions. I picked low, and my actual number for picking low is 2 cautions is what I'm expecting. That's kind of my guess.
Well, they are certainly capable of that. They're capable of, well, other than that funky start, which is kind of an anomaly, they can go
Thank you, 12.
We've seen the OBRL go 0 quite a few times, so yeah, and it would not be a surprise. And Coco, I think that really could happen real easy.
But that puts Kevin in a really bad spot because he needs those cautions to get some of that stuff back that he just lost.
Yeah, he sure could use a couple lucky dogs right now, that's for sure.
1 or 2, he'd be doing real good. So hopefully my number's right and he stays on that.
Watching the 35 back up quite a bit now, and looks like he's got some damage going on that rear bumper, maybe some right side damage, but he is certainly backing that truck up.
Well, him running real high about 2 laps ago. I'm not sure if he got up into the wall or not.
He does look pretty crunched up, doesn't he, there, Ed?
Oh yeah, Mr. Westerfield sure looks like he's not jiving, he's not dancing with that truck too well right now. It looks like he's pretty tight and might have some issues, so we'll have to keep an eye on him. He is one of our chase leaders. Not our chase leaders, he is one of our chase contenders.
Maybe Crystal can give us an update on our chat.
Well, Crystal has been doing a fantastic job. She's actually telling him, burning rubber, babe, number 35, move it.
Sure, they got a teammate right now, the number 93. That's a teammate of the number 35. I'm sure he's giving Jim a report on what damage he might.
The number 93 truck, that would be John Mankowski.
So I can see that my girlfriend is listening. So I'm going to give a quick shout out to Janice Tarson. Hey, baby, how you doing? Glad you joined our Wednesday night truck race here. She hates my broadcast voice. She hates my microphone voice.
John.
As long as she loves your voice, as long as she loves your voice in person, that's all that matters, right? I mean, if she hated it in person, I think you'd be screwed.
I don't think she'd be my girlfriend too long.
You wouldn't be talking too much.
Coco, we're closing in on lap 20 already. We're just a little bit close to lap 20. These trucks are really doing pretty nice out here. Other than the start, things are looking great. I'm going to give you a top 5 rundown. Coco, you want to give me the bottom 5? We're going to start us off with Tom Ogle taking the lead here again tonight. Troy Torgerson still running second with Eric Asari. He's running third. That 69 truck of Ben Shepard, he's running fourth. And running fifth is Ralph Vanderborst.
I got number 6 is Steve Mule Thompson at 67 truck. I've got Raging Cajun Jones, number 14. The 7th position currently. In the 8th position is Christopher Monroe in the 15 truck. Number 99, 50 Watts in the 9th position currently. And Cool Ranch Chip rounding out our top 10.
Nice to see that Mr. Cool Ranch and that 39 back on the track. We've missed him for a few events. So, Chip, welcome back.
Chip was having some issues, not feeling so well, right? Is that what you got at?
Something to do with age, I think. Getting old.
Absolutely. Definitely. We all feel it, especially after a 24-hour Daytona, right?
That's why we are called the old bastards.
The old rickety cricketies.
Don't tell them boys on the track right now because they are hauling ass. They're doing pretty well. We've only seen a couple trucks really have to back it up, and it looks like most of that's due to damage. So it looks like these boys are doing the smart thing, protecting their tires and trying to get to that 30 lap mark for these pit stops, as we're seeing the 182, one of our newer drivers going backward.
Yeah, 182 is Dwayne MacArthur. General MacArthur, isn't that what you call him, Ken? Oh yeah, baby, there you go.
That is the general out there. Yes, it is.
Call the general.
Did you just blow up?
Well, the general looked like he had a little bit of nose damage too. He might have been caught up in that early in.
See Westerfield coming on pit road right now.
Yeah, the way his truck looked, I didn't think it'd be long.
That's a shame. Another contender, right? Out of the loop.
Yeah, it's not going to be good for Mr. Westerfield, not at all.
Could help
I see
Kevin Rupert.
I see Bruce Pearson also running a couple laps down, so Bruce is also a contender for the championship also in the chase.
Yeah, he was our number 10 seed coming into tonight.
We look like we got a little gaggle of trucks here with the 39, the 01, the 98, the 20, and just all kind of bunched up right there.
Good clean racing going on out there, each giving each other enough room out there and make sure they're not making contact out there with each other. And also looks like Tex Kilborn is running a lap down, and he's also another one of the championship contenders out there.
Ooh, Jim's got a long pit stop going on. I think he might have had some heat issues, maybe some radiator damage going on. This could spell disaster for him, but could possibly help out the number 12.
Absolutely, absolutely. We don't know what's going to happen until we get through some of these pit stops. I think is going to be the defining moment on where these guys end up.
Yeah, we're going to start seeing green flag pit stops in about 5 laps, guys. So have to kind of keep our ears open on channels and see when people are going to start pitting here.
So we got a new joiner here, Ken. We got Janice Thurston. Says hello to Ken. And she's handing out.
Hey, Janice, how you doing?
She says she does like my voice in person. It's sexy.
That's a little too much TMI. Tell you what, my number 11, Mr. Ogle, he's had a really good truck tonight. He's been up front all night long, I believe.
Yeah, he's just going right now underneath the 12 truck. The 12 truck is off the pace drastically.
Yeah, I'm wondering what kind of explicitives are coming out of Mr. Rupert's mouth right now. He just went 4 laps down. Out.
Ooh. And he's pulling lap times at almost 3 seconds off pace. So his lap times are just not there.
Yeah, you don't want to stick a fork in him yet because there could be some bad luck by other drivers in the championship run. His best thing is to run laps and maybe a couple guys drop out and he might gain some positions that way yet.
And to clarify real quick, I'm looking at the leaderboard, and the number 35 Jim Westerfield is 8 laps down. So he was involved in an earlier incident. So yeah, he was even out of the picture prior to the.
I do see Jim Westerfield did disconnect. He loaded up the truck. He's beating the rush home already, so he's called it quits for the night. I do see some trucks calling out for pit stops.
Yeah, here they come. Here they come. The 11's coming down with the 98 right on his heel.
I heard a shout out from the 94. We're seeing there is a bunch of people. 88's calling out. 98's calling out. We got 11's down pit lane right now. We got a couple of people stuttering trying to get in.
67 pit.
Steve the Mule Thompson's taking the low line.
Yeah, pit lane's about to come real busy, and that 98 did not give the 11 an inch coming down pit lane. He's going to try to get that position back right here when they.
sometimes the easiest way is passing somebody is down pit road. That's for sure. Sometimes it's very
Absolutely.
difficult to
They
make
both
that
come
pass
out
and-
equal, guys. They both came out dead smack even.
173 spinning, 173.
Great drag race out of the box.
Absolutely.
144 pitting out.
Pit lane is a mess, guys. These pit crews are earning their money right now.
You know, and that's where you just gotta take that breath and you gotta calm yourself. The nerves are high. You gotta get your braking marks down. You can't slide it in. You gotta get the speed right at that cone, and you can't give that guy an inch like we just seen with the 11 in the night.
I just seen somebody pop on. Just a quick shout out to Jimmy Strickland joining our chat. Welcome to the race, Wednesday night Burning Rubber Radio OBRL race. Nice race with the 58 and the 87 off of pit lane. They actually made a pass on the apron.
That's tough to do because it's really slippery down there trying to get back on that racetrack. You got to make sure with cold tires and all that you don't spin yourself out down in that apron down.
That can end your race real quick. That's for sure. Looks like we got 67 rolling off pit lane right now.
Yeah, we got the 17 looking on top of the 87 right now, trying to make a pass going down the front straightaway as they hit the dogleg there. 87's pulling ahead of them down the straight, but they're going neck and neck into turn one. Looks like 17's going to get the drive off and take him in, at the exit of turn two.
And they're hitting lap 32 now, coming to lap 33. So it looks like just about everybody should have been coming through their cycles. If there's anybody else lagging out there, it won't be long before they're in there.
I'm showing Eric Asari as our leader right now. Ben Shepard running second with Tom Ogle third, Troy Torgerson fourth, Rel Vandevors fifth, Chris Monroe moving up to sixth, Eddie Jones up to seventh, Fitty Watts eighth, Sean Sadler, first time we called Sean's name out tonight, and Robert Crisco, he's rounding out our top 10.
We'll give a shout out to Sean Sadler as well. He was one of our new drivers not too long ago, and he fit the OBRL really well. So good to see him putting in these nice runs, and he's going to be a threat in the years to come.
Stay it high and one, Eric.
Looks like everybody's getting spaced out again, nice and equal after that pit stop cycle has gone around. Everybody's going to be going back into tire saving mode when they get the most out of their truck. Oh, we got a truck sideways on entry up pit lane, but it looks like he saved.
12 pitting, 12 pitting.
12 is calling out a pit right now.
See, Gary Corbett had some left front damage on the front of his truck also, so he must have been involved in that start problem that we had early in this race.
Yeah, it looks like we got some banged up trucks here that I'm sure these guys' tempers are a little high right now.
You hate to see that right off the beginning of the race, mainly in a chase race where it means so much to some of these guys. Yeah, like Kevin did not get a good qualifying run tonight and all that. Really sucks to be him and all that. I feel bad for him. He's a great teammate and all that, and I feel real bad for him tonight.
We haven't talked too much about the 14, Mr. Rage Cajun. He is currently sitting in 7th place, making his way forward. He is one of those drivers that you can never count out. He's very smart. He knows how to save those tires, and he knows that's going to be critical in tonight. So we expect to see him in the top 5 here before this race.
Absolutely. I think we need to bring Ed into one of our other games we play here. I am currently on cigarette number 2, and it does seem like Princess Crystal has any votes on number of cigs for Coco tonight. Ken?
I'm going with 6 tonight. With the extra person on here talking with us tonight, I think Coco's going to have a few extra seconds to burn another extra one down.
Ed?
Oh, gotcha. So the more I talk, the more Coco smokes. Well, let's see. My PayPal address is blah, 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 blah. Let's see if we can pad that.
That's great.
At 14. He's Yep, just a good old 14 Cajun. He's doing his thing here. We're going to roll through the field and see the rest of our top 12 is doing. Obviously, we know that the 99, the 69, the 23 is doing excellent. Surprising to see the 11 is not on this top 12 list.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with Raging. I think maybe he had some football games or something that he was taking care of, some personal things. He's a coach or whatever, right? In the beginning of the season, didn't he have some football or something?
Cajun solid. He was third seed going into tonight in the top 3, but the 11, Thomas Ogle, he's nowhere to be seen on the list. So, and you know what? Neither was myself. So I think, like myself, Thomas, we just had a pretty brutal early season.
Well, I think Tom missed some races early. He might have been selling cars or something before the COVID experience and all that. So he might have been busy at work and not getting the chance to race on Wednesday nights early in the season.
So I just wanted to do a shout out to Mark Shepard's out there again tonight, one of our loyal listeners and watchers of the Ben Shepard vehicle there. But he says, hi guys, old man Mark. Don't call yourself old until you feel that way. But he's checking in from Oregon. He's telling Ben to get up and go.
Oh, you know, noticing on the track, number 67, Steve the Mule Thompson is in position 30. That's surprising. Not sure what happened with Steve early in the race. Looks like he's got a clean truck, and he is moving forward right now, looking to put a pass on the number 28, Carisco. He just got by the 39 of Chip. And coming up on one of our new 3-digit drivers, the 180. So, yeah, the 67 is moving forward. As to how he got himself into 30th position, I am not too sure right now.
I'm thinking that was probably speeding penalty with a 40-second probably.
Oh, you know what? That could have very well been, because his truck's clean and it's fast. So I bet you he did.
Just dropped down underneath the 28, passes him like nobody's business on the low side there, and continues on forward.
We give a shout out too to the 28 as well. He's sitting here running in the top 10 tonight, sitting in that 10th place, and he as well has a clean truck. So, way to go! Keep it up.
Well, it looks like our remote reporter, and I'll call her the remote reporter, Princess Crystal, said that the number 35, Jim Westerfield, said he rear-ended a truck in front of him in that accident at the beginning and blew his engine.
That's a tough break there for Jim Westerfield. Championship contender, great racer. Sorry to see that happen, Jim. Good luck to you rest of the season and all the other seasons or series that we have going on with the OBRL.
We'll definitely see him at the front of the pack on some series, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's a shame, man. His race was over before he even got started. And 23, we see him moving up as well. He was our number 4th seed tonight, coming in the top 12. So keeping an eye on him. He's got a clean truck and looks pretty fast.
Yes, it does. I was saying to Ken earlier, these trucks look really fast on this track. For some reason, they really get a good drive off. They really got some high speed coming off. I think this is a good track for some decent speeds.
Yeah, we're still showing 26 cars or 26 trucks on the lead lap yet. So good chunk of trucks still out there being very, very competitive. We have some that are getting close to being lapped. Right now, Double D, Dave DeJarius, is our lucky dog right now if a caution would happen to pop out.
Yeah, track temperature was also flirting with about 104 degrees when the trucks were practicing earlier. And it looks like it's dropped down to about 96. So I'm sure they're enjoying and thankful for that little bit of extra grip they've got off of turn 4.
Absolutely. We weren't sure of the time that this thing would actually maybe go in tonight, but it's not. It started early enough, I believe, to be completed before then, correct?
We're looking at lap 41 out of 120, and our current time of event is 17:42. So for you civilians, that's 5:42 p.m.
I enjoy the night races, and I definitely enjoy the late afternoon and the night. I think it's a lot of fun to drive those races.
Absolutely. iRacing has come a long way as far as their lighting models go, and light races, they put on some of the best events. The sparks flying, fenders getting bent, man, it's the
It is definitely the shit. It's so much fun. It's like you own a real race car, race truck, and don't have to pay for it.
I see we got a new leader out there. I see Ben Shepard did get past Eric Asari for the lead and all that. And so we do have Ben leading with Eric Asari running second. Tom Ogle, he's still running third yet with Troy Torgerson on tail. Ralph Vandervorst, he's running top 5. And Ed, can you hand us 6 through 10 guys?
Yeah, right away. In 6th, we've got number 14, Raging Cajun Jones. Number 7, we've got number 15, Christopher Monroe. 8, we have the 01 of Sean Sadler. In 9th, we've got number 99, Mike Fitty Watts. And rounding out our top 10 at the moment is number 28, Robert Kriska.
That gave Coco a chance to smoke down a half a cigarette there, so it helps everyone's numbers a little bit there. So thanks a lot for that there, Ed.
That's the hot box master. You know, that's how he keeps his voice in tune. Girlfriend loves it, man.
What's actually kind of funny about that is when we go to caution, I was watching, I forget who it was, but some of the old-time drivers, during a caution, I'll light a cigarette, and that's when I get my cigarette break. And I actually smoke while I'm driving the caution, put it out, and then start the race. I've seen it in two different pictures of some old-time racers.
Dick Trickle used to do that. Guy from Wisconsin, Rapids, Wisconsin. He was one of them, and he was an older driver who started NASCAR very late, but a very, very successful short track driver up in the Midwest.
Yeah, we all know though.
No, that would not be a good time.
Well, that just changed us from a if we get removed from comments, OBRL.com, care of Peter Kopko.
Well, speaking of that, let's look at the number 69, and that was that Willy Wonka Lick My Stick sponsored truck. Yeah, he's doing what he needs to right now. He's saving those tires, and that's my pick for tonight's win is the number 69, Mr. Ben Shepard. He is one of the best I've seen at saving those tires. And when he said a 2-second fall off tonight, if he can make it a 1.9-second fall off, he's got the field.
Well, I'll tell you what, you did it early, but that brings us into our segue, Ken. He's got it lap 53. His pick is 69. What's your pick?
Coco, go ahead. You make the pick. You gave it to me last week. You can have it this week, buddy. What's your pick?
You know, I'm going to reach out there, and I'm just going to say I'm going to go with somebody that I don't go with normally. I'm going to go with Thomas Ogle.
Excellent choice. I was thinking Eric Asari. I liked what he did the last couple of weeks. But I'm going to go a little bit different here. I am going to go with review leader Eddie Raging Cajun Jones.
That is terrible because that was my second pick. I was doing it between both of them, and I'm not saying that because you said it. That is hilarious that you chose that. That's a fantastic choice.
So they're all outstanding picks, outstanding. You know, one guy we don't talk about too much is that 03 of Ralph Vandervorst. He's the guy that flies under the radar quite a bit. He usually has a good fast truck. He's always usually in that top 5, top 10. He is one of our top 12 drivers tonight. He was actually second seed going into tonight and currently sitting in third place. So keep an eye on that 03. He is looking pretty good.
He's very competitive just about at every track we race to. I noticed that. He's not a bad driver, doing a great job out there. He does save his stuff, but you don't hear much from him. You don't see much from him, but he is always up there.
He's admitted from time to time that the nerves get the best of him, you know, near the end of the race. So if he can keep that shaking leg a little quiet, I think we're going to see him in the winner's circle more.
I'm hearing some pit stops being called out, and I just want to let you know that Princess Crystal has called on for Asari as well. That's her choice now that her boy's out.
Lap 57.
He was really one of my favorites to go with. I wasn't sure with him or Eddie, but I got to go with Eddie. I haven't picked Eddie all season long. I got to go with Eddie tonight. So, Crystal, you got Eric on that call there. Good job.
I hear pit stops being called out. That's a little early, guys. What do you think? I mean, I see the leaders coming to lap 58. They need a couple more.
I think that's too short. I absolutely do think that's too short. They're banking on some kind of caution, I'm betting, but I don't see it happening, and I agree. I think they're too short.
You know, and fundamentally, that's one of the things I had to change coming into the OBRL. About 80% of all the races I've ever been in, you can almost statistically count on cautions to fly. So you can kind of set the car up or the truck up for shorter runs. You cannot do that in the OBRL and expect success. You have to bank on long green flag runs.
Well, we just heard from Jim Westerfield. Welcome to the chat, buddy. Sorry you're chatting and not riding tonight. That kind of sucks. And we definitely wanted to see it keep on going. But I like the attitude, brother. And that Rescue Center Chevy will definitely be back soon. And we look forward to hearing you and talking to you and maybe getting you up here in the booth.
96 thing.
Yes, make sure to adopt and not shop, as Mr. Westerfield would say. We give a shout out to his sponsor for the great rescue community that they are for pit.
Absolutely. I don't know if you guys remember, I'm from the old school Price is Right, where they used to say, spay new your pet, and adopt was the big thing on there, wasn't it?
Good old Bob Barker, he sure did love his pet.
There you go, Bob Barker.
23 pitting.
9 pit lane, 27 pit lane, 03 pit lane. Here they come, guys. Top 5, top 10, probably hitting pit lane right now.
We've got a whole slew of trucks coming in pit lane as the 96 hits his pit box pretty well. I'm looking at Ben Shepard coming into pit lane right now. 28 of Robert Grisco comes out in front of him, and 98 comes out in front of him, or beside him as a drag race to the line, and it looks like 28 takes the spot.
Ed, if you practiced last night, did you try going with 2 tires for late in the race? Do you think that would work tonight or not?
You know, I did not put on the 2 tires in last night's practice, but the track temperature was a lot higher and the push off of 4 was a little more aggressive, so I didn't think 2 tires would be worth it. Interesting to see what these guys are going to do. I think they're going to be putting on 4 tires because of that 2-second split we're seeing. However, if we get a late caution with 10 to go, we might just see that come into play.
I was just watching the 67 Samuel Thompson coming into pit lane right now, but he got himself up there in 14th position before he made that pit stop. Let's see where he comes out, but we got another group of trucks going into pit lane right now.
Yeah, just no mistakes. That's what they got to be telling themselves right now. Get in that box and get out. No mistake.
Oh, no. Kevin Rupert also says that he's out right now. He's talking to Matt Raines, and he says he is out as well.
Oh, bummer. Man, that's 2 of our hot shoes in the top 12 out of this.
Oh, yeah, that's 2 of our contenders out right now, and it looks like Jim Westerfield says bringing plenty of Pop-Tarts next time, guys. Says we're doing an awesome job. Thank you very much, Jim. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you and Crystal there are just enjoying the hell out of the show. But let's see what you got, buddy. Like I said, I hate to see you out.
I'm looking at right.
Mahar, the 175 car, he just exited pit road. I haven't called on Mr. Mahar tonight. One of the new 3-digit guys in the OBRL doing a great job out there.
He's got Thomas Ogle all over the back bumper. Thomas just wants to go.
Now, we also haven't talked too much about the beer can himself, number 40, Joel Kilborn. He is running currently in the 28th position. He's got a clean nose, but he's got some damage on that rear bumper, so I'm sure it's slowing him down just a little bit. He is currently 1 lap down. He is one of our contenders as well.
I was going to ask you about the 1 lap down because we haven't been able to trust our timing and scoring for, a few weeks now, Ken, huh?
Yeah, it's been a bit. It's been better last week, and tonight isn't too bad, but still hard to trust 100% on timing and scoring.
I'm going to be going off pretty much the same information, so take it with a grain of salt, I guess.
Absolutely, but the thing is, I think you were dead spot on in sometimes our timing and scoring says that everybody but one guy's like 4 laps down.
I'm looking at the chart right now, guys, and I see Ben Shepherd's in 7th place right now. I wonder if he had a bad pit entry or exit or something like that he dropped so many spots after pit road. I see Eric Asari is leading again with Rel Vanderboer 2nd. So Eric's got his pit stop strategy down, and he's hitting his marks really, really good, but not sure what happened to Ben there.
Not sure.
Number 22, Bruce Pearson. He is another one of our top 12 contenders. He's sitting currently in 32nd position, and he is 2 laps down.
Thank you, Ed, so much for that information on Bruce Pearson. People, if you like what you see with OBRL, you want to become a member, you want to race with us, go to our website, OBRL.net, fill out the application, and we'll get you all straightened out, situated, and you'll be ready to race with us in a matter of some time. We are taking applications. We are going through them all. We do have a whole bunch right now we are going through. So be a little patient, but we'll get to you. Good luck. So remember, that's OBRL.net. You must be 35 years or older and have an I rating of under 3,500. So thanks, guys. Back to you, Pete.
Yeah, definitely. We're always looking at new people. We have a pretty big stack of applicants right now, and we're getting through them as best we can. So if you've applied, please give us some time, and we'll get right back to you. But it's been a little rough, so just hang tight. It's definitely been an influx of drivers.
Yeah, nice to see all the new triple digits hit the track. That's always a sign of progress. And currently looking at the number 99, Mike Fitty-Watts, one of our top 12 contenders, sitting in position 13. He's been having a pretty decent night tonight. Nothing spectacular. He really hasn't been. He's been flirting with the top 10, the back of the top 10. He does have some right front fender damage, so he might have popped the wall somewhere earlier in the night that's slowing him down. But he's safe right now. I think he's safe to move on if he continues doing what he's doing, which is keeping all 4 of those tires on the track.
Doing a real nice job, and I want to thank Jim Westerfield out there for screaming out to us. And basically, Bandit Nation has left us because Bandit left us, and then Jim Westerfield, as we were talking about the league, says best racing league or best league on iRacing. Princess Crystal agrees. So thank you guys for the kind words. We hope you're enjoying yourselves.
We only got 50 laps to go here yet, Coco. So do you want to hit a sponsor or two that sponsors our great OBRL?
Absolutely, guys. I'm going to start off with our Monday night series from Hemp Shack.
Thank you, Dave.
Hemp Shack CBD oils and gummy bears and foods. And as they say, it's not your truck stop CBD oil. This is definitely clean and fresh CBD, only with the best ingredients, done the right way. Check them out at hempshack.net, our Monday night series sponsor. Hemp Shack does a real nice job of deliveries, quick, pretty cost effective, and it helps with ails, aches, pains, sleeping, stuff like that. So check out hempshack.net.
I know quite a few people that have used hempshack.net's CBD, and every single one of them has had fantastic results, man. Do not buy that gas station imitation crap. Just go to...
Absolutely. That shit will put you a third eye in the middle of your forehead.
Put a third eye somewhere.
Ken, are you all right?
Very nice job.
Somebody call 911. Ken's having a heart attack.
I think Joel Kilburn took a 3-day slumber. Said it was the best damn he ever...
I know he did two droplets or whatever they call those things full, thinking he needed all that much, and he slept for 2 days.
Watching the action on the track here and catching back up with that number 67 machine, he has worked his way up to the 22nd spot. He is still 1 lap down, but turning in some pretty impressive times, and he's still got all 4 fenders squared up on that 67. So keep an eye out for Steve to continue to charge here. Maybe he can catch a good break, but right now he's in that battle for the lucky dog position. And that lucky dog is currently sitting with the 18th spot, which is number 96, Stephen Cole. So Steve's got to work his way up, it looks like, through about 5 trucks to get in the battle for that lucky dog position to get back on the lead lap.
Steve's truck looks kind of clean, too. I mean, it's not a bad position to be in. It's got that bright orange pumpkin running around there in that 96 truck. Beautiful truck, but he's got some speed to him still, and that truck looks in pristine condition.
Yeah, he's got a fast pony, that's for sure. Like you said, I think he might have just gotten some sort of a pit lane penalty to hold him back. I don't see what else it would be because he's definitely got one fast hot rod.
89 pitting.
Jim Westerfield wants a shout out to number 40, and he called him a rookie because he couldn't handle his CBD.
Well, talking about Joel Kilburn, I'd like to see if Virginia's with us tonight. And Virginia, if you are, hope things are going well for you. Just want to give you a shout out and say a quick hello to you.
Absolutely. Virginia, I think, was our first listener before we had the pictures.
You know who gets my award for probably one of the best looking trucks of the night? And that's going to be the 01, that Sean Sadler machine. Man, that's a good looking truck out there on the track. That Menards kind of Sunoco looking paint job. And talk about Sean. He's sitting currently in the 8th position on the lead lap. He's been in the top 10 all night long. Pretty solid truck. He's clean and fast. Has Sean gotten a win yet in the OBRL? If not, he's got to be knocking on that door.
I don't believe Sean has yet, but he sure has come close multiple times. He's a great driver, great addition to the OBRL.
Absolutely, and that truck is a good-looking truck. We're looking at it right now on the stream, and it is a good-looking truck. It's well thought out, well designed, not overly crazy like some of the things you see. It's a real nice truck, and he's doing a fantastic job sitting in that 8th position right now. And I don't expect that it'll be too long before we have him up here in the booth, Ken and Ed.
Yeah. Toyota Menards Turtle Wax. That's what he's got going on with that thing in Sunoco colors.
There you go.
He's hot on the heels of Ben Shepherd.
We're getting close to 40 to go here, Pete, so we got almost 2/3 of our race in tonight and already, and we still have Eric Asari still leading this thing with Ralph Vandervoort second. Troy Torgerson, he's running 3rd with Raging Cajun Jones. He's running 4th with Tom Ogle running 5th. One of you two guys want to take 6 through 10 for me, please?
Go ahead, Ed. You're new on the block. Go for it, brother.
Roger, buddy. 6th, we've got still number 15, Christopher Monroe. 7th, we got Ben Shepherd, who's been slowly sliding backwards. Number 8, Sean Sadler. Number 9, Joshua Robinson. And rounding out that top 10 is the number 17, Kevin Cornelia.
Fantastic top 10 right there, guys. I think you've got winners all the way through this pack still. So it's still anything can happen. We got a lot of laps left, but that's a strong top 10 right there.
I've been watching the battle between Eddie Jones and Tom Ogle over the last couple laps, and they are putting on one heck of a show. That's for the 4th and 5th place, and great job by both of those guys. They're running very consistent laps, giving each other just enough room to keep it safe, but yet one guy slips, they're both gone for the race.
And they're right on the heels of that 96, which could be trouble for him, but definitely looking like I'm going to see how this plays out. I was watching that as well, Ken. That 14 or the 11 has been all over the 14.
On the backstretch before the last pit stop, trying to switch from our team channel to
here's some chatter going on the radio.
Freaking tag the wall, 30 seconds of damage. Sounds close shit.
Yeah, sounds like maybe the 69 has got some aerodynamic issues developed.
Yeah, that's Ben Shepherd. He doesn't seem happy with his truck right now. If that's who it was, I'm not calling him out yet because I'm not sure that's who it was. But if it is, he's unhappy.
Yeah, that happened to be Ben at the time. So, Matt, I'm sure you're disappointed as much as he is and all that. But He'll be back to race another day. He's a strong competitor.
Usually not
This race
chasing
isn't over yet.
down.
He catches a
Usually likes to
caution,
drive
might be able to
away.
get some repairs. You never know. It may work out for him.
Yeah, they're 5 to 6 laps away from making their final stop. So guaranteed, they're watching their fuel burn. They're doing those mental calculations while not trying to blow turn 4. And from seeing the stops we did earlier, It's going to be interesting to see if anybody saved just enough to go one more lap, because that's what it might take. It might take that one extra lap of fuel to get this thing done.
Absolutely. I just want to say goodnight to Princess Crystal. She has left us and signed out tonight to go be with Jim Westerfield, I guess, number 35, just kind of just consoling her partner.
Yeah, sorry to see Jim have the night that he had. He's one of our best drivers, always top 10, top 5, always hunting for those wins, and he'll be back. Champion too, I believe, past truck champion. One of our cup champions.
Yeah, Ken, I'm showing 16 on lead lap right now. Is that what you got in timing and scoring?
Oh, I got to let it shift through here a little bit, but that sounds about right. I believe 16 is a good number. My timing scoring is coming up right now, and it is showing me, yes, 16 with Joel Mahar being the first car a lap down.
I'm hearing pits already at lap 87.
Yeah, they're standing on the pit wall. Guns are spinning. They're stretching out. They're ready to go. These pit crews know that it's on their hands right now. These drivers, they just got to get it down to speed. Not too early. You want to be right on that speed, right on the cone. Get every foot you can, and then let those guys do their.
Lots of decisions and a lot changes in that pit stop. So pit stops are so important, especially under green flag conditions, right?
Yeah, the easiest way to lose time during these races is getting on and off pit.
Go low here, Bruce.
Hero or zero down one pit lane, right?
Yeah, and iRacing doesn't give you a whole lot of margin on that speed, too. They usually give you about 2 miles over for a very small period of time. Sometimes if you really blow the speed and you pull it back just aggressively, it'll give you a pass. But otherwise, you got to be pretty accurate on that in and out.
28 pitting.
Looks like we got our 28 coming in right now.
94 pitting.
Yeah, here they go, boys. It's about to get really busy.
Eddie, I'm going to pit next time by.
11 is pitting right now.
I got you.
He's sitting there saying, I'm going to watch those who go in.
Pitting. Hey, John, you can go by me. I'm a stay
Look
low
for the 27 to come down. Here they go. 27's on the lane. 98's in the lane.
14 stays out while 11 comes in, guys. That's that extra lap you might be talking about, Ed.
I knew you were going sometime. I was watching.
Yeah, watching their stops before, I was thinking they might have to try to push an extra lap here because it goes 120, but it's kind of like 121. So that could be the key here, and it looks like Cajun might be trying to pull that.
I see
Well,
Ralph
I got
Vandervoort
somebody
stayed out.
159. Sorry, guys, 159 totally loose coming into pit lane. Gets a little wiggly there on the top of our screen. Gathers it back up, doesn't hit anything, but definitely causes some trouble for himself.
I did see that Ralph Vandervoort did stay out that extra lap also, and he's looking for that one lap advantage along with Raging Cajun Jones there.
As they come both down, I see 87 coming out behind them, coming out of pit lane. 40's coming in now at this point, too.
Looks like the 67 stayed out a little longer as well, but he is that one lap down. See where he can.
98.
103, 30.
Yeah, we have 3 more dropping down. The 20 truck is coming. 67 is still on track.
39 out.
See the 103 car of David Acacia jumping down pit lane real quick here.
177 next time.
We got our leader, Ralph Vandervoort, is rolling back out of.
I said I was.
Somebody's complaining they were pitting.
There they-
I got rear-ended.
Yeah, that might be the race right there between the 03 and the 14, depending on how that fuel strategy plays out, and we stay green.
17 out.
Well, we got Raging Cajun back on track right now.
88 hit it.
Currently showing in 4th position. 5th position as
175 exiting the pit. 175.
175 is coming out of the pits trying to regain the field.
Yeah, it looks like they are currently about a little over 3 seconds back from the leader, which is number 98, Troy Tork.
Yeah, and your discussion on that 03 and 14, they are bumper to bumper. So Steve the Mule Thompson is coming out of pits now, trying to regain the field.
Ed, did you happen to see anyone who maybe pitted a little too early for being able to get the rest of this thing on green, or you think everyone made it in the area there they needed to be?
Yeah, from what I've seen, the top 10 trucks, they're right on the limit. They hit those marks we talked about earlier, that 30, 60, 90. There was a couple that went to 91, but for the most part, it looks like everybody got to those minimums we were talking about. And what they do on this last run, that's going to be every.
I don't know what happened to the 96, but the 96 was basically just jumped by about 5 trucks, and he was wiggling all over the place. I'm not sure if he had some problems or what, but he just got jumped by about 3 to 5 trucks.
So we've got 25 laps to go, and we got Troy Torgerson in the lead right now. Eric Asari running second with Tom Ogle third. Ralph Vanderforst, he dropped 2 positions after green flag pit stops. He's in 4th. And Raging Cajun Jones, he's running our top 5. Ed, can you give me 6 through 10, please?
6th, we've got number 15, Christopher Monroe. 7th, we've got number 23, Joshua Robinson. And 8th, we've got number 17, Kevin Cornelius. And 9th, we've got the 01 of Sean Sadler. And rounding out our top 10 tonight is the number 69 of Ben Shepard, who we heard might be suffering some aerodynamic damage. So that would show why he's getting back.
182 pitting.
Number 39 of Ranch, we like to call sign Ranch. He's doing pretty well tonight. He's sitting there in top 11, so it was good race for him to be back. I know he's been frustrated running near the back several weeks or getting caught up in a mess that he would rather have not been. Looks like he's got a little scrub going on the right-hand side, possibly a little wall rub early in the race, but otherwise, number 39, Cool Ranch Chip is doing pretty well tonight in 11th.
Yeah, he is doing pretty well, especially coming back after the little vacation he took from here, and that's real nice to get back in the truck and be able to be in close to the top 10.
I'm still showing 15 trucks on the lead lap yet, so we do have plenty of competitors still on the lead lap. The last car on the lead lap, he's about 4 seconds in front of the leader yet.
Everybody seems to be still strung out, single file. We do have some side-by-sides, but more or less it's just the trucks with good tires. They're making time up on some of the slower trucks right now, moving up.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep control of all that in here in the booth, guys, but we do the best we can for you. But there's definitely a lot going on track. It's just quicker trucks are just making way.
Yeah, and Steve right now, number 67, he is 3 trucks between him and that lucky dog position, which is currently the number 58 of Titanium Everhart. So watch for the 67 that's what he's doing right now. He doesn't have his eyes focused on that leader. He's more or less probably got his eyes focused on where that lucky dog is, because he knows he has to have that position if he's going to be in his top 10 at the end of the race.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, he's still there. Top 5.
Yes, he does, and he's very aware of what's going on that track all around him. So hopefully, I think you're going to be right. But you do have 11 and I think it was a 14 sitting behind the 58 right now.
Yeah, he's got a couple trucks in between. He's got about 3 trucks he's going to have to get by before he can get to that 58's bumper and do anything.
I stand corrected. It was the 11 and the 40. Sorry. I was like, wait.
I've been looking at the standings here, and I know Joel Kilburn, he's running 2 laps down, and he's a championship contender. We know that Kevin Rupert and Jim Westerfield have already discontinued race. And I also see that Bruce Pearson is also running multiple laps down. So right now, Steve's in contention of being able to. Steve Thompson's in contention of becoming a top 8 truck at the end of this race and still continuing to stage number 2 in next week's truck race.
Bruce Pearson just dropped down into pit lane, sitting there doing a pit right now. Not quite sure where that's all coming, but he's in there for 8 seconds so far.
Yeah, Bruce is one of our drivers as well, so that does not bode well for him. Yeah, interesting to see where these guys are going to fall out. The race for the top 12 guys is the top of the group. They've got it sorted out. They just need to get a good, clean finish in here, and they're good to go. But that race back there for that 8th spot is going to come down to.
Guys, as we cross that stripe, we're looking at lap 105 of 120. We're down to what, 15, 16 laps?
Yeah, laps are clicking off quick tonight. No yellow so far. Hopefully keep this thing going green the rest of the way through. Troy Torgerson has about a quarter-second lead over Tom Ogle, who has another 6/10, 7/10 over Eric Asari running third. Our top 5 competitors are just over at 1 second distance between first and 5th place.
Eyes show us right now 15 trucks on the lead lap.
Yeah, Troy's just had an outstanding truck all night long, and he's very consistent. Lap after lap, he's very.
95 out.
37 just drops down into pit lane as Troy goes around him.
Good battle going on for 3rd place here between the 03 of Ralph Vandervorst and the 27 truck of Eric Asari. Eddie Jones has the best seat in the house watching that battle going on.
Yeah, he does. Waiting to see what these two boys are going to do.
Yes, sir. They're sitting back there just watching what's going on in front. Just kind of hoping, boys, you may not have enough fuel in those.
Looks like the 27 is a good fight on the outside line there, but Eddie Jones is underneath him now as 03 has made the pass. Eddie wants to do the same. There he goes. He gets it going into 1 there and definitely has it cleared. Looks like the 27 is either let it go or doesn't quite have it.
Yeah, this set of tires probably isn't quite as good as he was earlier in the race. He was very, very strong middle part of this race and giving up a couple positions since green flag stops.
The 03 and the 14 are just pulling away from him. Not drastically, but every turn, every entry, every exit.
Yeah, that 1 lap on their tires will help them, and they certainly have been saving. And to go with what you were saying, the 27, yeah, all night long it seemed like he had a pretty good short-run truck, but slowly started backing up at.
Yeah, he's trying to hang on right now, I think, for dear life.
It's really, really easy to get into turn 4 here, just a little too hot, and ultimately it'll hurt that right front tire, and by the end of the run, man, that 14 is all over the 03 though.
Oh, yeah, he wants to make him look. He's definitely making him look in that mirror, get him nervous a little bit. That's the way he plays.
Oh, yeah, he's showing him the bumper. I'm there, buddy. I'm there.
They're both closing in on the 11 truck of Tom Ogle. Tom was very strong early part of this green flag stop here. But
yeah, Tom
now
got really tight. Tom got really tight right there, and that gave the 14 and the 03 the moment they needed. They are.
Seems like the best battle on the track right now. As we cross 10 to go, Ken.
Boy, it's been an awesome race. I hope this thing can keep going green the rest of the way. We don't want to see any cautions. We want to see how this thing plays.
Absolutely. Keep this thing green. Keep it green. Keep it green. And, we're going to see what happens with the 98 and, who's sitting in second?
Coming out of 4.
Am I reading this correct? The 03 has
on the
moved up to
grass,
second
looks
with the
like
14
they're
in third. Whoa. Yep, they're going to be watching that 98 to see if he's going to be backing up towards them, signaling that he might not have that fuel.
Yeah, those guys are staying nose to tail, and they're going after 98. I'm going to watch that for a bit.
Yeah, blood is in the water right now.
There's no friends out there right now.
Looks like there is no threat behind them. Yeah, agreed, fully. That race right now on the track is for that second, third place, that 03. Man, I hope they get to the 98 spot.
I do too. That would make it a very interesting race. I see the lap trucks are getting out of the way. They're doing their job. They're doing a fantastic job getting out of the race leader's way.
96 doing fast.
You see the 03 is going to use that 94 as a draft, and he should move up on out of the way.
Ralph, I'll say hi.
He moved for Troy pretty quickly on that 98 truck. He moved out of the way, and he slowed it down going into 3 there, I guess it is, and letting the 03 and the 14 by with no problem. 94's, great rider.
And that's what we're seeing now. 94 has moved up against the wall and said, have at it, boys. Go get it.
I'm wondering if Eddie has anything, because Eddie's losing something to him at this point.
Eddie might have burned up his tires a little bit there trying to chase these guys down. I think he's in a little bit of trouble. Looks like Troy's got this thing under control with only 6 to go.
I don't really have any reason to pass you at 39.
Yeah, with 14 tucked up under the 03 the way he was, he might have just been causing that front end to slide a little bit.
We're going to stay with Troy Ferguson as we're on 5 laps to go in that 98 truck, and let's see what happens with him.
Looks like he's just got a little bit of traffic he needs to negotiate. Not too bad, 2 trucks in his way.
I'll stay high here, Ralph.
Troy's looking like he's got, what, a
10
.02 lead on them guys right now, though?
Oh, he's got over a second lead over Rel Vandervorst right now. He's got over 1 second lead over him.
Yeah, he's not even looking in the mirror anymore. He's just keeping that foot down. He's not watching that gas. He's just hoping this thing stays green. Last thing he wants is a caution.
The only thing he's worried about is hitting his marks right now and making sure the lap traffic stays out of his way.
You got Grisco giving him room here on the front straightaways. They cross the start finish line for 3 laps to go.
Yeah, just crossed 118, 118. Couple laps to go.
Got to hand it to Ralph Vanderforst. He's put on a heck of a show for us tonight, guys. Not normally seen Ralph up, in a podium position. Just very, very happy for him tonight.
Excellent recovery from Ralph after the last race we had where he was involved in an incident coming to the checkered flag. So I'm sure he's really pumped about this second place run right now, which will put him in a fantastic spot moving.
Guys, I didn't want to interrupt you, but the 11 just took the 14 on that lap, and 14 is dropping off. So I'm definitely, Eddie definitely burned them suckers up. But, and the 180 got real loose in front of. I didn't see it, but he got real loose. And we are on 120 of 120 with 98. Troy Ferguson running fast, running hard, and in the first position. He's got 4 more corners to win this one. Go ahead, Ed. Why don't you finish this out for us?
Right, we got the 98 coming down the back straightaway. He's got nothing but air in his mirror. He is cruising to the checkered flags. The team, they're standing up on the box. Is the champagne ready? Oh, I think it's coming. Here comes the 98. Checkers are out. Yeah, 98 takes the win at Charlotte, moving forward in the round of 8.
98 screaming out loud. Burning rubber, baby!
28's out of fuel.
What a fantastic job tonight by that crew. That truck was just outstanding. I don't think anybody had anything for him at the end, that was for sure. He must have had about, 10 truck lead.
Yeah, he had a nice lead. He finished with over about a 1.5 lead over Ralph Vanderhorst, who finished second. And rounding out our top three, getting the final podium position, was Tom Ogle tonight in the 11 truck.
Yeah,
Looks
Yeah,
like that
top-
Troy got a little anxious there and crossed the start finish line a little too far.
Yeah, he was a little excited and slid past the line. That's good for him, though, man. I'm sure he's pumped. Well-deserved win. Great job for the 0-3 finishing second. And that 11, that truck was there all night long. So really, really good job. Good run for Thomas Ogle on that number.
I was like, man, I wish I knew
Who
how to
picked
do
the
it.
11?
No idea.
Not I.
I believe it was
I had
me.
Eddie.
It was me.
I believe it was you.
I win.
You win.
Bye. Ralph, Liberace, good job, guys. Troy.
All right, Ken, are you doing your thing here?
Hopefully, I have our third place finisher, Tom Ogle. Tom, do you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
Congratulations on a great third place run tonight. You had a heck of a battle going on with Eddie Jones the last 5 laps.
Yeah, it was
Anything exciting happened during the race? How did the race go for you tonight?
You know what? It was pretty uneventful, thank goodness. There at the end of the race, that lap car bounced off the wall, but good pit stops and just everything went well. Usually, it's hard to make those green flag pit stops and consistently not mess them up. So I'm real happy. I'll take a third. Yeah, very happy.
Well, I will tell you, Thomas, that I had you chosen for my pick of the win here, and I want to congratulate you on a third place finish. Fantastic job tonight. Your truck looked really fast. How was the truck for you tonight?
It was good. That last run, you know what? I caught Troy, but I had just burnt my tires off by the time I got there. And then I got pushed off a 4 there, and then it cost me. Or I might have made you a genius there, Coco, if I could have pulled that one off.
I was hoping for you, buddy. No, but you look real strong, real good tonight. So, hey, we have our guest announcer on tonight. I would like to pass this over to Ed. Ed, any questions for our third place finisher, Tom Ogle?
Great run tonight, Tom. Parking that truck up in third place. So what stood out to you as the most hair-raising moment of your race? Thomas, you got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
What was your most hair-raising moment tonight?
Probably the lap car there, like with 2 laps to go, bouncing off the corner. Sometimes when everybody was kind of pitting together and stuff, it got a little bit hairy with lap cars. But like the top 5, we all kind of were real respectful with each other, I feel like, when we raced, So like if somebody was bound up, nobody jammed it in 3 wide or anything. So it just really went good. All those guys that were up front tonight just raced real respectful and good. And it was just a good race.
Well, that's fantastic. That's a great job. Well, congratulations, and enjoy the celebration and have a great evening. Any shout outs to friends, family, sponsors that you'd like to do?
You know what? I'd like to say I missed Ed in there, but I didn't, because I know he would have been right up there, and probably I wouldn't have made the podium with him there because he's usually fast. But no shout outs. Just thank you guys for broadcasting and all the time you guys put into the league, and Steve Thompson for all the time he puts into the league. I just appreciate it. And my buddy down in Florida has a hot tub place down there, Hendrick Spot Hot Tubs. So that's about all I got.
I might have to call your buddy this summer. I want a hot tub, so maybe I can give him a call.
He'll hook you up. Fun for all ages. I don't know whether he can deliver them, though.
Sounds good. Well, listen, you enjoy it, Ed. Anybody else before we let him go?
Oh, you know what? I want to hear Tom's best burning rubber shout out.
Burning rubber, baby.
There you go. Good job, Tom. I like that, Ed. That was awesome.
And congrats to Troy and Ralph. They both ran a really good race.
You did good. Hang your head high, brother.
Thanks, guys.
Alrighty. Who else we got there, Ken?
I got our second place finisher tonight. We got Ralph Vandervorst. Ralph, we don't see you much on the podium. Congratulations on a great second place run tonight.
Yeah, we're starting to get up there in a couple of these races, though. I feel like it's coming along.
Any great moments you want to talk about tonight's race? You had a good battle going on late with Eric Asari, Eddie Jones, Tom Ogle trying to catch Stone Troy, but you just couldn't get to him. You have anything for Troy?
Man, throughout the race, I thought on the long run I was a little faster than those guys, but Troy, he ran a good race. I couldn't catch him.
Yeah, did you have any pucker moments out there tonight?
Coming out of my last pit stop, I put it sideways coming out of the pit lane there and thought I was going to lose it and lost a bunch of time.
Yeah, fantastic job and congratulations on second place finish. That's fantastic in the OBRL. How was your truck performing for you tonight?
Felt real good, nice and stable.
Fantastic. Ed, what do you have? Our guest announcer, Ed, 42, Ed Larson Adams. See what he got for you there.
Excellent run tonight, Ralph. Really, really good seeing up there in P2. My big question is for you, noticing on that last pit stop, you and the 14 Raging Cajun, you stayed out one lap longer. Was that by design, or were you really hoping that maybe the 98 was going to be just that close on fuel?
Oh, I just got to racing Eric there too much and kind of got on the outside of him, and I was forced to go one more lap, and I almost ran out of fuel.
Gotcha. Well, is there any shout outs you want to give to your sponsors tonight?
Always happy that BSC lets me run those logos, and we're supporting our line workers program. Got a good program up here in.
Excellent. And how about we get your best Burning Rubber radio shout out to close us out?
Burning Rubber, baby.
There you go, Ralph. Nice job. Congratulations on top three finish in second place. Fantastic job. Nice to watch you tonight.
All you guys do, man. I know you do a lot of work.
You're welcome, buddy. It makes it all worthwhile right there.
All right. Hopefully, right now, I have our winner of tonight's race, Troy Torgerson in the 98 truck. Troy, great race tonight. Tell us all about it.
Oh, man, we had a great run. We had a great qualifying spot there, starting on the front row. Got knocked off there late. It looked like we run the same time, but it all worked out in the end. Just trying to be patient, save some tires. Like Tom said early, there's a lot of patience, a lot of respectful racing up front tonight.
Great.
Sounds great. Go ahead, Pete. Go ahead.
Just going to give him a congratulations on a first place finish. That's a fantastic run. We saw your truck look really fast in the end there. Were you worried at all about the 03 and the 14 coming up behind you?
You always got to worry about those guys, man. There's so many great drivers in this league. It's just an honor to race here. There's too many to name. You got to worry about them every week.
Fantastic. And I'll ask my same question I ask just about every driver. Any pucker moments out there for you?
It was actually pretty good tonight. I think the first pit stop, Tom and I, we were running nose to tail there, and coming into the pits, it seemed like our pits were a little slower. Both the 27 and the 69 got out ahead of us after the pit stops were done. So I was I stretched the second run there, and I was sputtering into my pit stop there on that second stop.
That's Ed was saying, our guest announcer tonight, that fuel mileage was going to play a role. And with that, I'm going to say, Ed, you want to take it on for Troy tonight?
Troy Torgerson, number 98 in Victory Lane. Man, how does that champagne taste down there?
Oh, man, this is awesome. This is an awesome feeling, especially at Charlotte. I love racing this track. It puts on for some great racing, and, racing these guys week in and week out, night after night. We couldn't ask for anything better, man. This is a great feeling. I mean, it's always an honor to end up in victory.
This is not just any win either tonight. Top 12, and you came in as the 8th seed, and you leave here tonight in number 1. Outstanding. So what's the game plan moving forward?
The game plan is just to keep the tires on the track, man. We gotta move forward, and we gotta strategize, and try to position ourselves in these races coming up to move forward, and then hopefully be there at the end at the last race there.
Got any sponsors, friends, loved ones, anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
You bet, man. I always got to honor the Hooters, man. I love the Hooters. The Hooters skin out on the truck for this Burning Rubber Radio series. We got Ollie's Bargain Outlet on it too. Skin was done by the great Mike Watts. He does some great paint out there. Magic Mike's on Facebook. If you want to hit him up, he does a wonderful job.
Well, absolutely. We all love Hooters. So, Ed, we want to get what he says for his best.
Oh, man, I got Hooters. I mean, I'm almost this, man. Troy, how do you end this thing, man? Give us that best Burning Rubber Radio.
Now, I'm going to thank you guys first for putting on a wonderful broadcast week after week, too. Don't want to let that go to the side there. You guys do a great job, and really appreciate it. But we got
thank you.
Burning Rubber, baby. Burning Rubber. Let's do it. Yeah.
That was our best Burning Rubber tonight. Good job, Troy.
Hands down, Troy's got.
I think that's better than Andy Delays.
I do too.
Watch out, Andy.
Good job, Troy. Congratulations on a first place finish, brother. You earned it tonight.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, Ken, Ed, I'll tell you what. Let me first start by saying normally I thank Ken. But let me first thank our guest announcer, Ed. Ed, thanks for taking the time, not being behind the wheel, and running with us, in at number 42. But I will tell you, I really appreciate you coming up here. Want to thank you for coming up here. And it was actually a joy having you up here in the booth. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Oh, my big question is how did the cigarette outcome? What was that?
This is 6.
All right.
So
didn't I call out 6? All right, we need to end this thing right now.
Oh, I got a long way to go. But no, you did a fantastic job, buddy, and thank you for taking the time, not racing. It's hard up here because these guys really, and I think Ken will agree with me, watching these guys go around in circles, you're itching. You get the itch, right? But
your job's not easy, man. It'd be a good thing to have more drivers come up in the booth and see what it takes and how things are run, because it is not easy. You've got a lot of to focus on, and you guys do a great job. So glad to be part of the team, and whenever you want me back, send an invite.
You're welcome anytime. It's an open invite, brother. And Ken, thanks for all your time and everything you do and put together here. Taking the time out of your thing and everything you do for OBRL. And I'm just going to end this, guys. Ken, you want to say anything, parting words before we go?
I just want to thank Ed for joining us tonight. Pete, it's always a pleasure to run against you and all that, and definitely to broadcast with you here. You're a great teammate, great friend. Great race tonight, seeing Troy Torgerson with a nice win. Gerald Vanderborst and Tom Ogle rounding out your podium. Just an awesome event. 0 cautions, 40 trucks. That's just an effort that you just don't see in any league or any official race. So hats off to all 40 drivers of the OBRL tonight, putting on an outstanding show for all of our guests and watchers out on social media tonight.
And I'm just going to end it. Ed, any last parting words before I send us off?
No, you guys got it covered. The 0 cautions, outstanding. I mean, that's what the OBRL is based on: good, clean, respectful racing, and we've heard that from all 3 top drivers tonight. The mentioning of respectful racing. So, that's where it's at. Best racing there is on iRacing, right here. Thanks for the broadcast, guys. You two are amazing. Thanks to Burning Rubber Radio, our main sponsor for the Wednesday Night Truck Series. And we'll see you again next Wednesday. See if I will be in the truck or in the booth is yet to be seen. But thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for joining us in. From Ed, Larson Adams in that 42, Ken Schultz 91, myself Cocoa Puffs 3. I want to thank all of you guys for joining us on our chats, on our Facebook, on our Twitch, on our Twitter, on our Discord, wherever you're joining us from, and just want to say thank you for watching us. Thanks for joining us each and every week, and also, be safe, be healthy, and thanks to Burn Rubber Radio for sponsoring this Wednesday Night Truck Series. Good night, be safe, be healthy. Burn rubber, baby.
Burn rubber.